What's going on, guys? Adrian here. Today I'm bringing you a brand new video. I mean, obviously it's not going to be an old video. Anyways, hope you guys are having an awesome day. Hope you guys had an awesome day. I can't even speak. Hope you guys are having an awesome day or had an awesome day, depending on whatever time you're watching this. And I just want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. So if you're wondering why I'm wearing this, sweater over my regular pullover hoodies, it's because today I actually went to a party, so I actually wore something different than, my regular pullover hoodie. Anyways, I want to make this video as quick and short as possible. I'm going to be telling you guys a little timeline of my life and some important parts of my life that have occurred throughout that time. And you guys may find out something that you guys don't know about me, so just stick around to the end. I grew up having 2 older brothers and 3 older sisters, so I was the youngest boy and, the youngest overall. A couple years after that, I had 2 younger sisters, and then I went through elementary school. I don't really remember anything throughout elementary school because that was just like a really long time ago, but I do remember middle school really well. So I'm in middle school, this is my 6th grade year, and then I transferred over to a new school my 7th grade year. And this was like kind of weird for me because I have never thought that I'd be that kid to transfer schools, and it was actually kind of like difficult because like I was shy, I didn't know what people would think about me, and I didn't really know that many people there, so I was kind of like worried about if I fit in or not. Anyways, I did end up fitting in pretty well, and 7th grade was the first year I got my first job, so I was like 11 or 12, and I was working at a flea market selling cardio accessories for about 3 or 4 years. You guys will see why later in the video. Anyways, I was selling cardio accessories and I was getting $100 a week for a 7th grader. Like, that's really good. And I didn't have any expenses at the time, so I'd just buy like video games, and I'd just buy clothes that I didn't need and shoes that I didn't need, shoes that were super expensive that I really didn't need. But then I grew up, and then I don't buy that stuff anymore because it's not necessary. Anyways, 7th grade year was awesome. 8th grade year, I kind of grew up. I was feeling a little bit more responsible. 8th grade year, I got my first girlfriend. You guys will hear a little bit more about that later. So then going into 9th grade year, or freshman in high school, whatever. This was like a new chapter in my life. Like, I was super excited to start high school because I thought, I was super ready for this. I honestly wasn't as tough as people, describe it to be. Freshman year is one of those years like when you're introduced to like a lot of new things, and if you guys have heard like, don't take freshman year seriously, don't listen to that. Take freshman year seriously. Take every school year seriously. A lot of people like to say freshman year doesn't really matter. Freshman year does matter. Every year of school matters. But I did take my freshman year seriously, just like I did the rest of my past school years before that. Anyways, freshman year was an awesome year. I was still working at the flea market, and then comes along sophomore year. I was actually like a really big class clown, guys. Like, I would get into a lot of trouble during class and stuff, and which isn't good at all. So if you guys are a class clown, that probably isn't a good thing. The teacher probably gets really mad at you, and it's not good at all. But on top of that, I was also a really good student. I'd always complete my work, do very well on the quizzes, tests, and all that stuff. I was very punctual. I was never late to class. But the only downside to sophomore year was that I was a little bit out of hand, I guess. I was like a class clown, which isn't good at all. So don't be a class clown. That's something that I wish that I could change about myself. Sophomore year, that's something I wish I could change. So if I could go back in time and change something, I'd definitely change like my act in sophomore year. I'd rather be like a little bit more respectful, because I really wasn't that respectful, I guess. But yeah, guys, that was not a very good year for me. It was a good year, besides the fact that I was just a class clown and get in trouble. Oh yeah, sorry. So I forgot to mention, I turned 15 over the fall of, I believe it was my sophomore year. So when I turned 15, I had this really big party at my house. Mom threw this really huge party. It was awesome. I had fun. Thank you, Mom. That was amazing. And then junior year comes along. Junior year, I actually get my first real job at a golf course, and then this is when I quit the flea market. So from 7th grade year to junior year, I'm working at this flea market. This is when I get my first real job. I actually have better income now. Also, sophomore year was the first year that I got my first real job, which wasn't under the table pay. So this is when I quit the flea market because I was super tired of the working environment. In the summer it was super gross, super hot inside, and in the winter it was really cold, and it just felt like a jail cell every time I was in there. So I was really glad to get out and get this new job at the golf course, which was 10 times better. It's outdoors, and what more really could I ask for? It was amazing. It was an amazing job for me. So I took the job at the golf course, and then I was also offered a second job in the summer of my sophomore year. I was offered a second job, and that was at a glass company. The way I was offered this job is because I met this guy at the flea market like 2 years before, like a year before, and then I see him at this it was a fireworks show a year later. So a year after I met him, I see him at this fireworks show, and mind you, I really don't know who this guy is, but he's just talking to me. He's like, he sees me and he's like, "Hey dude, what's up?" I'm like, "Man, who is this guy? He looks familiar, but I just don't know who he is." He's, "Remember you sold me some stuff for my Subaru?" So like when he said Subaru, like I instantly remember him because like I really love Subarus. And like I knew this guy because it was like the only Subaru owner that I knew other than my cousin. So I sold him some stuff for his car when I was working at the flea market. And then so he was talking to me. He's like, "Dude, you made a good impression on me. Last year when I met you, I knew you're like this young responsible kid, and some other stuff, whatever." And he was like, I wanted to ask you if you want to work with my dad and I. We run a glass company together, and we could really use your help if you want to help us. So I was like, of course, why not? It's extra money, an extra job, why not? Like, it's in the summer and I can do it. So like a week later I started working for this guy, and then like he ended up becoming really good friends, and even to this day I'm working with him now. So which is really awesome. So sophomore year, so sophomore summer, I'm working at the glass company and the golf course at the same time. And then at the end of so like beginning of my junior year, I actually bought my first car. If you guys have watched any of my first videos, my first car is in them. It's a black 08 Audi 8 Ford. It's a 2.0 turbo quattro, which is all-wheel drive. It's an awesome first car, guys. It was my first big purchase, and I'm super proud of it. I did this all by myself, guys. So this goes to show that hard work does pay off, and it doesn't mean like materialistic items. This means this can be anything from, like, for example, let's say a grade in a class. When you really want a good grade in class, you're gonna bust your butt to get that grade, which means you're gonna do very well on the quizzes, homework, and you're gonna perform very well in the classroom to get a really good grade on the test. Putting your blood, sweat, and tears into this, you're definitely gonna get A+. And this is all an example of hard work. So when you're working really hard for something, it'll definitely pay off once you see that good grade in the grade book. So yeah, guys, I got my car. I loved it. It was my first big purchase. I did it on my own. I was super happy, super excited. I felt successful. This is something I've been working for a very long time, and I finally got it. So I was so happy. So then junior year was also the year that I broke up with my girlfriend from 8th grade. So we started dating in 8th grade. We went through all the way sophomore year. Sophomore year was getting rough, and then junior year, like beginning of junior year, we broke up. The reason why we broke up was because, what, actually I'm not going to talk about it because, that's private information. I don't think it's something I should say on YouTube. But we ended up breaking up, guys. We were together for, I think it was like, I don't know, 2.5 years or something like that. So this is my junior year now. This is like a whole new year of school. So I'm doing the best I can, making junior year great, because it's 1 year before I graduate high school. Junior year I played soccer for my school. That was an awesome year for us. That was actually our second year having our own soccer team at our school, because we do have a new school. Sophomore year I also played soccer, by the way. But junior year was the last year that we actually had soccer, because now I'm a senior, and we don't have soccer because there wasn't enough people, there wasn't enough funds and all this other stuff. So we didn't have soccer this year. But back to junior year. Junior year I was also inducted into the National Honor Society at my school, which is a really big achievement for me. National Honor Society is offered to people who have good leadership skills and really do apply themselves in the classroom. So hard work does pay off again, guys. So make sure you keep on working hard in anything you want to do. Make sure you keep on working hard at anything you want to do. So yeah, guys, I was inducted to the NHS. This was an awesome experience for my life. Another thing goes on. Oh yeah. So now we get into senior year, guys. We don't play soccer because there isn't a soccer team at my school. Basically, I am where I am now. I still have the same jobs. I'm still working at the golf course and at the glass company. Also, I do side jobs on the side. That means like in the winter I remove snow. Fall, summer I'm like cleaning up yards and stuff. This is my senior year. I'm making everything count. I'm trying really hard in school. I'm doing my best that I can, and I've always been that really good kid in class. So I always pay attention. I'm always punctual to class. I'm always motivated to to get that good grade. So I'm busting my butt off. Always and every day. I'm busting my butt off every day in school. To be a good student. So now I'm ready to graduate. I applied to the school that I wanted. I got accepted into the school that I wanted to go to, which is right by my house. I'm going for engineering, and this is the year that I'm gonna get to see everything unfold. I'm gonna see, I'm gonna start the real world. Basically, I'm gonna start going to college. I'm gonna have to pay a lot of bills, which I'm really ready for, you guys. I'm ready for all that stuff. I've been paying bills for I say it's since I had a job, because when I was 12, I bought my first phone myself. Started paying for my first phone. Then I got my car. Had to pay for insurance, gas, and that stuff is not cheap, guys. This is also something I've always told myself, I really don't want my parents to depend on. I really don't want to depend on my parents for gas money, for insurance money, for going out money. This is something that I should have covered, and thankfully I was always able to stand up to that. I was always able to come up with my own money for all my own expenses, and I never asked my parents for any money since I had my first job in 7th grade, which is really good. Whoa, back to senior year. Guys. So I'm getting ready to graduate, guys. I really can't wait. I got accepted into the school that I wanted to go to. Now I'm just really waiting for graduation day. There's a lot of cool experiences that are ahead of me. Like, for example, we're gonna have We're gonna have prom. We're gonna have senior night. We're gonna have graduation, sunset dinner. Those are all awesome experiences that I really can't wait to have and share with a lot of people that I've known since the 7th grade. So my high school and my middle school are both combined. It's the same, it's the same school. It's a school of 500 people, so we're a really, really small school, and everybody basically knows each other. So everybody has been together basically since 6th grade to now. I got there at 7th grade, so I still know everybody and I still remember everybody. I really can't wait to share this experience with everybody, with all my friends. So if you guys are watching this, I can't wait to share this with you guys. It's going to be an awesome end of the school year. I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys in the future, to seeing where you guys are, to seeing, you know, how your lives are. It's going to be an awesome experience, guys. Can't wait to see a high school reunion with you guys. It's going to be very awesome. Yeah, guys, this basically has been a little timeline of my life. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is another short video, I think. I don't know, it depends on how long it is when I edit it. But yeah, I don't want to keep you guys too long, bore you guys with my life. This is just something I thought I should share with you guys, you know, because maybe you guys didn't know this about me. Maybe you guys didn't know some of the stuff that I said. I don't know, but I thought it was something I should share with you guys, just a little background. And there's a lot of stuff that, you know, has occurred throughout that time. I just don't want to go, you know, really into detail because that'll just take me forever to explain. Like, for example, I could talk about, you know, the time that I bought my car. I could talk about the time that I got my first job and how that was, but you know what, it'll just take me forever to do, so I'm not gonna do it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys had a really awesome day. Hope you guys are having an awesome day, depending on whatever time you're watching this. If you guys haven't subscribed or liked, thought this video was cool, or whatever, you guys can relate to something I talked about in here, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you do that. It'll be right there in the, you know, down there in the corner, or at the end of my video, which will be in the end screen, which is like somewhere right here. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.